Publicly, the world's leading aerospace companies are racing to put the first humans on Mars by the 2030s. Yet, a mounting collection of whistleblower accounts suggests this timeline is a diversion, and that fully functional human colonies have operated on the Red Planet behind layers of classified access since the 1960s. To explore these claims, we must analyze speculative internet reports, exopolitical theories, and remote viewing data. This content is presented for educational and entertainment purposes. We are here to decode the signals buried within the news cycle, identifying the decoys used by the establishment to distract the public from a much older reality. The geopolitical landscape presented in textbooks acts as a structural shield. It keeps our focus on surface-level disputes, while an ancient, non-human arms race unfolds in the shadows. In June 2024, details leaked regarding Dialogue, an ultra-exclusive summit founded by Thiel. The itinerary for these off-the-grid meetings involved modeling total societal collapse and how to navigate a third world war. This coincides with a recent US-Iran peace deal, where the Trump administration authorized the release of up to $300 billion in development funds. On paper, the US gained almost no new strategic concessions in return for this massive financial transfer. Media outlets frame these events as routine billionaire prep or standard diplomatic maneuvering. The sheer scale of these secretive gatherings and wealth transfers suggests the elite are operating on a different data set, reacting to a specific, unacknowledged threat vector that remains hidden from the public. While oil and natural gas have driven 20th century warfare, a new pattern is emerging in global conflict zones. The movement of high-level military assets now aligns more closely with the locations of suspected archaeological anomalies. This radar schematic tracks subterranean anomalies that conventional geology cannot explain. Insiders claim the $300 billion Iran deal was a targeted bribe, a payment to grant U.S. Special Forces access to these sites under the cover of nuclear inspections. The real objective is the recovery of functional ancient portals and soul extraction technology buried beneath Iranian soil. The urgency of this operation is driven by intelligence, suggesting that China is moving to secure these same world-ending capabilities. This strategy mirrors recent events in Venezuela. The U.S. Department of Energy used the International Atomic Energy Agency to remove enriched uranium from the country, creating a legal pathway to extract off-world hardware discovered in the Venezuelan jungle. In this light, traditional proxy wars serve as the logistical framework for covert military extractions. Nations are fighting to secure off-world assets before their rivals can achieve technological supremacy. If human colonies already exist on Mars, then current public missions serve a very specific function. The 2030 colonization goals act as a soft disclosure mechanism, conditioning the public for an inevitable announcement. By launching new colonists now, the elite can eventually introduce humanity to the existing 1950s breakaway civilization. They can frame it as a modern success story, avoiding any questions about the secret space programs that originally settled the planet decades ago. However, a hard deadline for disclosure is approaching. The shadow factions that have managed this secret are being forced into the light by events they can no longer control. This tension is part of a larger proxy war occurring above us, with billionaire syndicates and deep state factions clashing with off-world groups like the Galactic Federation. Physical evidence of this interference appeared during a high-stakes event at the White House. Witnesses, including sports executives, watched as a major storm system making a direct path toward the building suddenly split and moved around the perimeter, an event many credit to off-world intervention. The shadow elite are losing their monopoly on history. As their control slips, they are rapidly preparing for a massive shift in the structure of our society. When viewed through the lens of exopolitics, humanity appears less like a global power and more like a proxy force serving in an ancient off-world conflict. We are seeing a historic volume of military whistleblowers testifying under oath about reverse-engineered craft. The systematic nature of these leaks suggests the secrecy system is facing internal collapse. The shadow government can no longer maintain the cover-up. Their focus has shifted to managing the fallout and dictating the terms of how the public perceives the truth. This desperation increases the risk of Project Bluebeam, a staged, catastrophic event using holographic or advanced technology to simulate an alien threat. The goal would be to consolidate global power during a moment of peak human panic. Specific predictions have recently gone viral, warning of a mass abduction event triggered on live television during a high-profile global gathering, such as the Miami World Cup. Disclosure is inevitable, but the establishment will attempt to use that truth as a weapon. Our only defense is to maintain a rigorous skepticism toward any narrative that relies on fear or global panic. Where do you think the line between disclosure and deception is drawn? Join the discussion in the comments and watch our next investigation to see how deep this narrative really goes.
Watch out, foes fear each other.